Collaboration in the Kindergarten Classroom, presented by Naomi Homer. How does the use of technology for communication and collaboration support learning? We are in the technology age, and before young children ever reach our classroom doors, they are already digital natives. Technology is intertwined in their everyday lives and is therefore a seamless transition for them to use it as a tool to communicate and collaborate. When used wisely, technology fosters enjoyable and engaging shared experiences that optimize the potential for students' learning and development and supports children's relationships, both with their peers and adults. These personal interactions offer endless opportunities to share individual perspectives, collaborate, and problem solve, which instills in young children that their voices are important. In addition, technology provides them a way to not only collaborate with others in the classroom, but also around the world, effectually making the classroom global. When students are using technology as a tool or a support for communicating with others, they are in an active role rather than the passive role of recipient of information transmitted by the teacher. Technology use allows many more students to be actively thinking about information, making choices, and executing skills than is typical in teacher-led lessons. Another effect of using technology to collaborate is an increased inclination on the part of students to work cooperatively and to provide peer tutoring. Students benefit from working in pairs, small groups, or even as a class, but throughout many of these peer interactions, considerable tutoring takes place around the use of technology itself. Even when each student has his own computer or personal device, there is an increase in students helping each other. In addition, students who have mastered specific computer skills derive pride, confidence, and enjoyment from helping others. This gain in self-esteem leads to an increased love of and desire to learn, as well as continued motivation to be a helper and a leader. How do kindergarten students use technology to collaborate with others in the global community? Teachers all over the world are connecting through tools such as social media, blogs, and chat rooms in order to connect their classrooms together. From there, students can work together and learn from each other. Email is a wonderful way to share images, pictures, text, and videos, and recently, there have been more web-based programs created to aid teachers in their endeavors to help their students collaborate. One exciting way for learners to collaborate with others in the global community is by using ePal and Skype to connect with students in a different country. ePals is an online global communications platform that connects schools, educators, and classrooms from all over the world for free. The ePals global learning community includes approximately 13 million students and teachers in 200 countries, making it the largest online community in a K-12 education. Students can use ePal to learn diversity and cultural awareness by connecting to kindergartners in another country and writing letters to their global pen pals. When using ePals, the teacher would first set up filters to connect with a classroom of a specific grade, country, age, language, current interest, or area of study. The teacher could then teach a short, simple lesson describing what Skype is and how it can be used, followed by a Skype call to a class in another country. Students could email their letters to each other, or, for a bit of old-fashioned fun, they could use good old snail mail instead to experience the excitement of actually receiving a real letter in the mail. Throughout the lesson, the teacher could implement different weekly topics for students to write about, followed by weekly Skype calls, either as a class or possibly even in groups or individually as the activity progressed. Using collaboration tools like ePals and Skype makes the learning experience real. Students can actually see what children in a different country look like, hear how they speak, see what they wear to school, and what their classroom looks like, as well as see the similarities and differences between them and the other students. It's a great way for learners to connect and gain new knowledge in a more tangible, colorful, visually appealing, and interesting way, which then also makes the entire learning experience more memorable. What impact does collaboration have on learners' process and final product? Because of the communication tools afforded us through the internet, students today have the ability to not only communicate with their peers in different states and countries, but also to collaborate to learn different ways to solve the same problem. This is a skill that students will use in upper grades and also as they get older in both their personal lives and professional settings. In addition, peer collaboration promotes higher order thinking skills, such as evaluating, creating, analyzing, and applying, and life skills such as self-management, leadership, teamwork, and critical thinking. When a child collaborates with a peer who is different from herself, she develops all of these skills, along with respect and appreciation for diversity. She begins to understand that there is not one way to answer a question, nor one way to solve a problem, nor is there one way to think about her environment. This naturally extends to thinking more freely and open-mindedly about the world and its people, which in turn fosters tolerance, compassion, and free thinking.